then there's a White House with a white picket fence, and this couple came out and they said, hey, can we help you? And I said, yeah, I think I live here, and they're like, we lived here for 45 years and we've never seen you before, so you might live next door and have a room there, but not here. So they invited me back over, and their names were Henry and Liz grew up with Minnie Pearl off of Hee Haw. Have you seen Hee Haw? Yeah. So they were best friends growing up, so it was like moving in next to Hee Haw. And I went over there for the first night, and they fried, a bunch of stuff, and we ate. I gained like 30 pounds in 9 months. But anyway, I ate over there, and Henry said, hey, did I ever tell you about my first date with Liz? And I was like, no, because I don't even know you people. And I said, yeah, well, she used to live here, and I came here and I asked her dad if I could take her on a date. And he said, son, you need to promise me that you're going to walk her to the movies and walk her home and never leave her side. And I love that story, but Henry would tell it to me every single night for like 9 months because he would forget that he told it to me the night before. And I thought, man, if I do something special for them, like write them a song, it's got to be called Walking Her Home, because basically that's the only song that Henry remembers. So, you gonna be okay with this one? You let out sort of a little groan on that one. I didn't know if that was, is that a happy groan, or is that, oh, it's a happy groan? Wow, you sound like a lot of fun to hang out with. Hey, y'all want to go out and do something fun? That means I love it. This could be the show I get beat up afterwards. You know what I mean? And he's like, punches me, he's like, oh. That felt so good. El Jefe just got knocked out. Okay, so getting back to my, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh, Henry and Liz. So I moved to the other side of town to be a youth director, but I called him one day, like 5 years later, and I was like, Henry, I think I've got your song done. He's like, good, because we're in the nursing home and time is ticking. So we went to the nursing home and I played him this song, he and his wife, Liz, and I didn't have the end of it finished, but I said, I think I got it almost done. And so I played, they loved it, and they walked each other down the hallway to the room, like a quarter mile an hour, and I was laughing because they were so slow. And I was like, you just finished lunch, but you're walking so slow, you're not even going to make it halfway down the hall, you're going to have to make a U-turn for dinner. And as I'm watching Henry walk her down the hall, I'm like, oh my gosh, Henry, when you promised her you're going to walk her home and never leave her side, you weren't talking about the movies, you were talking about until you handed her back in the arms of God. And I realized in that moment what it was like to be a great husband and a great man and a great man of God. And I was like, I shouldn't be laughing, I should be on my knees praying that I'm that guy when I'm 85 years old. And so, well, thanks all three people who thought that was moving. That means I loved it so much. I'm going to get punched twice now. So Henry and Liz, the coolest thing they ever did for me was 6 months into in Nashville, I was going nowhere fast, like the speed of sound fast. Nowhere fast. And Liz put the telephone on the table. She said, hey, you need to call your folks. And I said, what for? And she said, well, Henry and I have been talking. And we decided if we had a son who was trying to make it in the world today, we want somebody to look after him. So you just call your folks and tell them they've got nothing to worry about because you just got adopted by Henry and Liz. And so if you've heard any of these songs on the radio, and I know you have, it's because there was a couple that lived right next door to me and took me in and said, no, you're not going to go back home. We're going to feed you and we're going to take care of you. And for no other reason than they just knew that there was a neighbor that was going to starve to death unless they fed him. And so this is a song for two of my favorite people in Nashville. Looking back, he sees it all. It was her first date the night came to call, and a dancing sun had her home on time, and promised me he'll never leave her side. He took her to a show in town, and he was 10 feet off the ground. He was walking her home, holding her hand. Oh, the way she smiled stole the breath right out of him. And down that old road with the stars up above, He remembers where he was the night he fell in love. He was walking her home. 10 more years in a waiting room. At 1:30 when the doctor said, come in and meet your son. And his knees went weak when he saw his wife. She was smiling and she said, he's got your eyes. And as she slept, he held her tight. His mind went back to that first night. He was walking her home and holding her hand. Oh, the way she smiled and stole the breath right out of him. Down that old road with the stars up above. He remembers where he was the night he fell in love. He was walking her home, and he walked her through the best days of her life. 60 years together, and he never left her side. A nursing home at 85, and the doctor said it could be her last night. And the nurse said, should we tell him now, or should he wait until the morning to find out? But when they checked her room that night, he was laying by her side. He was walking her home and holding her hand. Oh, the way she smiled when he said, this is not the end. Just for a while, they were 18. She was still more beautiful to him than anything. He was walking her home. He was walking her home. Looking back, he sees it all. It was her first date the night he came to call. Sorry about that. That was cool. Is that okay? You're so, now you're laughing. That's what. Where's that been all night? Okay, I got you. I'm not sure what you said, but I'm in. Oh, you got a screw loose.
I got it, it says I got proof, I got a t-shirt, a lot of it screws come on the t-shirt.
Do you really? That's unbelievable. Do you have multiple sclerosis?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh. You doing okay?
Okay.
Well, you look fine to me. You look healthy.
Yeah.
God is good.
That's so good.
That's all. That's a little bit of Well, a few summers ago, I rode my bike across the country to raise money for orphans, and it sounded like a good idea until I did it. And I realized, man, it's a long way across the country to pedal your bike. And I was like, God, I'm maybe going to practice because I just believe you're going to do some great things in my life. And then I came to my first mountain in California, and there was a mountain. I was like, God, there's a mountain there. Move it. He did not. He did not move that thing. And it was a long trip. And anyway, we did 18 shows across the country, and radio got behind it. because of that, people started following along because they thought I was probably going to die. So they just were like, "Well, watch." But they started giving money as I was going across. Anyway, by the time we made it to Maine, we did our 18th concert and we raised $250,000 for orphans along the way, which was so cool. And my wife said, "That is so awesome. When are we going to do that again?" And I was like, "We didn't do it the first time." That was me that did that. And she said, "We got to do something." So we started this fund called the Remember Me Mission after one of my songs called Remember Me, and it was to, we printed up these books. It's a children's book. Every time you buy a book, the money went overseas to an orphan, and it made my wife happy and kept me on my bicycle. So that was a win-win for everybody. But after we did that, a guy came to me, one of my friends, he goes, "Hey, you want to do the most awesome thing you've ever done?" And I said, "No, I've already done that." You know? And he's like, "No." He said, "I was just overseas, and they sing your song overseas." And I was like, "Well, how do they know that?" He said, "Christian radio." And I was like, "Are you serious?" And that it reached all the way over there was unbelievable to me. So he said, "Just come." He goes, you got to see it. So he bought me a ticket, and we went over there. So I'm going to do this song called Remember Me, and I'm going to play this little fun little thing at the end. So it's a surprise. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll see. So if you know this song, we can just sing it out together. And if you don't know the words to it, just mouth it, because I can't tell from here if you know. It'll make me feel better. So here's that song, Remember Me. Remember me in the Bible cracked, faded by the years. Remember me in a sanctuary filled with Sunday prayer. warm heart of Africa. Would you say that that's right?
No, Zambia is the real Africa.
Oh, Zambia is the real Africa. Okay. Well, I met these orphans, and I got to see the school where they go to, and I got to see their life. But for them to get Christian radio clear over there and learn the Christian radio songs, it's just been fascinating. I'm going to talk about you more later, but can we come back to you if we have a chance?
Okay, we will wait.
Okay, thank you. So that was a huge thing, and one of the things I realized was that even tonight, by being here and supporting Christian radio, it looks like this. I'm going to tie this all up like this. When I was adopted and I was 2 weeks old, my mom and dad came to the hospital, and so they walk in, and I would have thought they would have said, like, hey, before we adopt this kid, can you just kind of tell us what his grades might be? Just, GPA somewhere, what we're talking. And they didn't say that. I guess I always say my mom came in and she just stared at me in the little bed, 2 weeks old, and looked at my dad and goes, what do you think? And my dad goes, oh man, And so I go 20 years later, and I meet Henry and Liz, and I pull in their driveway. And the funniest thing, not the funniest thing, but the greatest thing about Henry and Liz is they never said, hey, are you going to have a gold record? Are you going to have 10 or 12 number one hits? Or are you going to travel around the world? We have a tour bus and all that kind of stuff. They never asked those questions. They were just like, hey, you're our neighbor and you don't know anybody here and you look like you need some fried foods. So they took me in and said, hey, you just got adopted by Henry and Liz, and when you're 85 years old, that's what this looks like. We're in. Before they knew anything about me, they just said, we're in, and what happens, but we're going to live like this with our arms wide open. And so, and you being here tonight for this event tells me that you've had this stance for this radio station with your arms wide open, just to say, man, we don't know what kind of seeds are being planted right now, we don't know, but we're just going to take this stance, because I can tell you one thing, you don't change the world by going through it like this, with your head down. It's easier that way, but you don't sow any seeds that way. You go through like this, and this changes hearts, and I know that because my mom and dad did it to me, and Henry and Liz did it to me, and I was like, okay, if that's the way you're supposed to live, then I'm going to do the same thing. I told my wife, we got to live like this, and she said, what does that look like? And I said, I don't know. I said, let's just do this. So I did this, and I closed my eyes, and she did this, and then she started tapping. Over here with this hand, I was like, what's all that about? And then 2 years later, because of my story about riding my bike across the country for orphans, and she's an OBGYN, and I was adopted, and so she said, let's do something crazy. And I said, okay. So we ended up in China, and we adopted little Maya May Schultz from China, and here's the day she became an American citizen over in China. So great. And here she is with her brothers, just right there. How great is that? So